प्रणवार्ताय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्ताय शुद्धज्ञानमूर्तये स्वामी निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Sumukascha Yekadantascha Kapilo Gajakarnakaha Lambodharascha Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha Dhumaketur Ganadhyakshaha Phalachandro Gajananaha Vakratundaha Surpakarno Herambaha Skandhapurvajaha Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Sasivarunam Chaturbhujam Prasannabadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopasantaye Yasya Dviradavaktradhya Parishadhya Parasatam Vignam Nighnanti Satatam Vishvaksenam Tamasraye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheswaraha Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. My humble and loving namaskarams to every one of you. My loving pranams at the lotus feet of my dearest Swami, with His infinite grace, with His infinite anugraham, a signal of His grace only that we are able to partake the meaning of Sri Suktham as, in my limited understanding, as I have understood, based upon the explanations given by two eminent scholars, one Ubaya Vedanta Vidwan Mukur Upanyasa Kesari Sri Srinivasa Varadacharya Swamigal, book published by Sri Mahalakshmi Trust, and another one by Sri K.B. Konur, a Sanskrit scholar of B.B. Konur, Sanskrit scholar of preeminence, published by Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan in Mumbai. Now, with Bhagavan's Anugraham, we covered the first three verses of Sri Sukta. And there are total of in the Rishigal, we have seen the names of Rishigal, we have seen the Chandas, the Devadayagal, and our prayer objective, right? Now let us quickly recap the first three verses, just to recite them, and then move on to the meaning of verses 4 and 5 for today. Om हिरण्यवर्णां हरिणीं सुवर्णरजतस्रजां चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो म आवह तां म आवह जातवेदो लक्ष्मीमनपगामिनीम् यस्यां हिरण्यं विन्देयं गामत्स्वं पुरुषानहम् अश्वपूर्वां रथमद्यां हस्तिनादप्रबोधिनीं श्रियं देवीमुपह्वये श्रीर्मा देवीर्जुषताम्. Up to that point we came. Kam sosmitam hiranyaprakaramadram jwalantim triptam tarpayantim me sthitam padmavarnam tamihopahvaye sriyam Chandram prabhasam yasasa jwalantim sriyam loke devajushtamudaram tam padminimim sharanamaham prapadye alakshmirme nasyatam tvam vrune. So verses 4 and 5 we will take up today. Verse number 4. Kam sosmitam hiranyaprakaramadram jwalantim triptam tarpayantim me sthitam padmavarnam tamihopahvaye sriyam. Kam sosmitam hiranyaprakaraam Ardram Jwalantim Triptam Tarpayantim Padme Sthitam Padmavarnam Tam Sriyam Iha Upahvaye. The meaning calm. Calm has got very beautiful padam, very sweet padam, how we want to enjoy and experience that. And it actually is indescribable. No, it's they call in Sanskritam is called anirdeshya, indescribable, but it also is extremely the embodiment of sweetness itself, the embodiment of bliss, embodiment of joy, embodiment of anandam. இன்பத்தையே ஸ்வரூபமாக உடையவள். Okay, so இன்பம் is just not pleasure, it is anandam. It is anandam, and it comes later. Triptam Tarpayantim, it's going to come. The Sukham, the Saubhagyam, the pleasure, the joy, the bliss that is attained through contentment, through tripti. How will it be? That is calm. Okay, calm. And as you can see, I'm also struggling because it also, how do you describe it? Impossible. It is beyond mind or words to capture really. That's why it's anirdeshyam, anirdesya, indescribable. It cannot be captured in words, but it's in the realm of anubhavam, experience only. That is calm. Okay. Now, Paramatma Swarupini, and she is like that, she is like this, it's impossible to describe, right? And as we try to capture Paramatma in words, it's not possible, because whatever I say will definitely will apply to her, but she is beyond that, right? And so that is calm. Calm is the padam for that. Very beautiful padam, actually it is. And sosmitam, okay, calm, sosmitam. And then it's a very always with a beautiful smile on her face. That is what Mahalakshmi is. Have you ever seen any picture of Mahalakshmi where she's angry, Rudra Swarupi? No, because it's a divine mother full of daya and compassion only, nothing else. All the others that we attribute to, all the silvangal, the wealth, the resources, when we say Lakshmi, immediately we think of wealth. No, they're all really are the sub aspects of Daya only. They're all aspects of the Daya only and reflections of the Daya only. So that Swarupam, Sosmitam, always happy, the Anandam is there. Okay, Sosmitam, but the smile is not, it's a very beautiful, gentle smile because like if you look at the face of a child, it is so gentle, and when a child just about to smile, we all become so happy. We all smile back, isn't it? But she is like that, so smitam. Okay. Then Hiranya Prakaram. Now, the Prakaram, we say, if we go to temple, we go around, we call it as Prakaram. But you see, it means, something surrounded by on all the four sides, right? The literal translation is you can keep Mahalakshmi in a temple, which is really a temple of our heart, Hridayam only, but let us say a temple outside that we build. Then there's a prakaram there. And this prakaram is full of golden walls made out of gold, actually. That is what? Hiranya prakaram. The one whose prakaram is made with gold. That is one way of understanding it. But actually there is a more intimate anubhavam that you can have with Mahalakshmi. See, prakara means completely surrounded by, isn't it? And what is she surrounded by? Only in golden effulgence, because her whole Tirumeni, the Swarupam, which is beyond description, by the way, calm, we saw that, with such a beautiful smile, so Smitam, is effulgent, shining brilliantly in golden color. And it is not like she is made out of gold. She can be made of anything, but point is, the effulgence is golden effulgence. Okay, this is the fundamental shining aspect that is cognizable by us in any jyoti also. If you see any flame, it's got a golden effulgence, isn't it? And no other color that you can see. And the same way before the sunrise, of course, it comes into different colors and all that later. But the effulgence is one of golden effulgence. And when the sunrise is complete, the effulgence is only golden. There's a golden effulgence that we see in whatever around us, even in our room, wherever we go, the light that we consider, the fundamental thing that gives that brilliance, to brilliance effulgence, is that golden hue. So she is that one who is shining. So this Mahalakshmi is Sridevi is shining everywhere in this Hiranya Prakaram, in the golden effulgence, surrounded by this golden effulgence. Hiranya Prakaram. Then Ardram. See, Ardram means one who's being uh, uh, showered in water by elephants. And we can see the Gaja Lakshmi pictures that comes from here, and how the elephants actually, and when the elephant with his trunk, it pours the water on you, it's like a shower, isn't it? So they are worshipping Sri Devi in this way. So that is what Ardram, Tirumanjanam that they do. for Lakshmi Devi, they do the Abhishekam. Okay, and because of that, what has happened when the elephants do Thirumanjaram for her, naturally, her whole body, her whole Tirumani is wet. It is not just damp, it is fully wet, drenched in that water of love that the elephants give, Ardram. Okay. Jwalantim, again, Hiranya Prakaram, Jwalantim, in all directions, completely brilliance only. And the brilliance is not what we attribute to our electricity and that kind of, no, it is not at all that. It is a Tejas. The Tejas itself, Tejas is brilliant. And the reason that Tejas is brilliant, when we say Tejas, we look at sannyasigal like Kanchi Mahaperiva, Ramana Maharishi, people, that Tejas that is there in their body or that shines, the body is actually in that Tejas only. Tejas is emanating from everywhere, and you see the body actually within that Tejas. And this Tejas is the fire of sacrifice, Yajnam, the selflessness. And that is how they conduct their life. So pure, the heart, the selfishness is not there. The only selflessness, always sacrificing. That sacrifice itself is a yajnam, is a fire in which their whole life is being done as ahuti. So naturally, the fire burns, and that fire is the tejas. That brilliance comes out, that we call as tejas. Now here, the Jwalantim is the shining aspect of that brilliance. Now, where that jwala comes from, the essence of that jwala, the essence of that brilliance, that makes it shine. When we say something is brilliant, something is shining, what is the essence there? That essence is Mahalakshmi, Jwalanti. She's manifesting herself in this brilliance all over. Jwalanti, Truptam, Tarpayanti. Both are very important in our life. She's the one, whatever I desire, she grants it. We are going to see later in Sri Suktham how the Bhuma Devi is brought in here, because Bhuma Devi, Sri Devi, they are one and the same. And whatever I desire, I get here, not elsewhere. I get right here. May not be in this birth, but maybe in next birth. So the Bhaktar, I may not even be a devotee. The moment I have a desire, for me, I want this, she immediately fulfills it. Immediately, when I say immediately, promptly is a better word. Whatever the appropriate time is and the appropriate way is, and that it is granted. Okay? So no point in giving me food when I'm already full, for example. No point in granting me food when I'm suffering from stomachache, isn't it? So things have to be given at the right time, the right amount that I can handle in the right way. And that is what she always does. Truptam. So she always does that, Truptam. Now, Tarpayanti, see, by granting all that whatever I desire, she also finally makes me want only contentment, only trupti. That also I must desire. Swami, I want only contentment. I am happy, I am contented. That manapanmai, that mindset, that desire also is granted by her, is very important. Tarpayanti, by desiring contentment, by desiring trupti only, not for these temporary things. Moment I get contentment, I get happiness, I get joy, and I get bliss itself, because my mind becomes peaceful. And what better gift and prasadam can be there than a peaceful mind, right? So, Truptam, Tarpayanti, This is the beauty of Mahalakshmi. Padme Sthitam. Okay, you all know. Now, the way normally draw the picture of Sri Devi is she is seated on a lotus flower, right? Padme Sthitam, seated on a lotus flower. And this lotus flower simply symbolizes, it's indicative of Prakriti, of our life, your life, my life, nature, where our life is nothing but a lotus flower. And the reason lotus flower is, for you all know the reason, because while everything is so attractive in this world, the quality of a lotus flower is that the water doesn't attach itself to it. It rises from mud, isn't it? But it blooms so beautifully and spreads such a beautiful fragrance. This is what Prakriti is, this is what nature is, this is what you and I are. And that, and we are, she is, we are, you and I, everyone is seated. We are all seated on the laps of this lotus flower that Mahalakshmi is. So she is that Swarupam of the Tamarai Poo, the lotus flower, which is what the nature is. So she is carrying each one of us, teaching us the lesson. Why? Desires are fine, but rise out of the desires, right above the desires, right from the desires, and spread the fragrance of selflessness and love. Okay? Don't be attached to the desires, the objects of desires. So many things she is teaching in this process. So Padme Sitam, Padma Varnam, and naturally we assign, previously she was for the Hiranya Varnam, the golden thing, Padma Varnam. Also here it is the beauty of the lotus flower petal itself, how soft it is, how beautiful the colors are, right? So I can picture her like this, because she is the, if she is the lotus flower of this whole Prakriti is, I'm really in that womb, then naturally her Varnam is also of lotus. So Padmesitam, Padmavarnam, okay. Sriyam Tvam, okay, we have gone through this Padam Sri several times before. Please reflect on that. And I need to reflect on this also, because it's such a beautiful, infinitely potent padam that Sri is. Okay, infinitely potent. There's no comparison. Swami says that Sri stands for bliss. Period. That's all. Sat Chit Anandam. That Anandam is what Sri is. Okay. So Sriyam Tvam, you who has got the name. Several names you have, but one of your names also Sri. Okay, and you respond to that name also. That name also suits you. You have so many other names. That's why Lakshmi is there, Mahalakshmi is there. So many names we know in Ashtotram, Sahasranam, and all that. But the one who also bears the name of Sri also, Sriyam Tvam, that you, Iha Upakvaye, I pray to you, I invite you, please come, please come. Now, what is this please come? How can you invite someone who's already there? How is impossible? If somebody is already present, how can you say you come to me and he's already present? That simply means I must look to her. Then I see she's already here. I invite you simply means I'm turning my mind to you to see that you're already here. I look to you. Then I realize you're already looking to me. You're already here. Here, upakvaye. Kam sosmitam hiranya prakaram adram jalantim triptam tarpayantim padme sthitam padmavarnam tvam ihopakvaye sriyam. Chandram prabhasam yasasa jwalantim sriyam loke devajustamudharam Tam Padminimim Sharanamaham Prapadhe Lakshmirme Nasyatam Tvam Vrine. Next one, that is verse number 5. Chandram Prabhasam Yasasa Jwalantim. The Yasasa Jwalantim is very important. It agrees with the previous thing also that we talked about. Okay. Yasasa Jwalantim Loke Devajushtam Udaram, a beautiful gunam of Mahalakshmi and Bhagavan that we ascribe because that is so true, so true. We all experience it in our life. Tam Padminimim Sriyam Aham Sharanam Prapadye Me Alakshmihi Nasyatam Tvam Vrine. Once more. Chandram Prabhasam Yasasa Jwalantim Loke Devajushtam Udaram Tam Padminimim Sriyam Aham Sharanam Prapadhe Me Alakshmihi Nasyatam Tvam Vrine. Chandram, when we try to describe a beauty of a face, cool brilliance, comforting brilliance, so beautiful that you want to keep on looking at it. You never get tired. Always keep on looking at it. Even if you turn your attention away from it, you go back to look at it and enjoy, because there is immediately your mind is pacified, your agitations are cooled down, right? It pacifies all the agitations, and we actually an envelope of peace, amedi, shantam, that actually embraces us. We can see that. And that is by looking at the full moon. Calmly, doesn't matter how agitated I am. Okay? And you can see that, like in my younger days when I used to travel by train from Chennai to Bombay and all that, by mail at night time, I used to be away through the window and there happened to be a full moon. It is so beautiful. Isn't it? There's absolutely no worries in life, only happiness, peace, enjoyment, the beauty of nature. So many things come in. And so, when you look at the full moon, the Mahalakshmi's face is like that, Chandram, delightful. That's one word, beautiful. Prabhasam, she's effulgent everywhere. Prabhasam. Bha means light, shining. Prabhasam. See, this is a divine effulgence. That is why the everything that we cognize with our five senses is effulgent. Even a taste is effulgent, isn't it? My touch, something touches my skin, the effulgence is there. That is why I'm able to cognize it. Okay, I may give it different names, but the underlying effulgence that is cognizable, okay, that is prabhasam. Okay, whereas the light, that when I say light in English, immediately it refers to my eyes only, what I see with my vision. I turn the switch on, the electric bulb shines, immediately I see the light. That is one way to look at it. Or I light a lamp, I look at the jyoti, again my eye sees it, isn't it? So that is bhasam, that is shining. But prabhasam is the essence in that also is felt by all my other sense organs, right? And if I touch the jyoti, for example, I feel the heat. The essence in that heat is also prabhasam. So one who is effulgent, the Bhagavan, supreme effulgent, divine effulgence, that Lakshmi is, okay? And the again, not only the effulgence that we see, beyond this effulgence is only in Prakriti, but beyond this, the essence of the effulgence is also Mahalakshmi. Both the effulgence, divine effulgence, and the divinity, the essence of that, which is nothing but prema. Okay, and even the kind of bliss, the joy, the pleasure, the peace that one derives, one enjoys, one experiences in a simple loving hug. Okay, you hug a child, or how you go and hug somebody who's suffering. What happens? That the essence of that effulgence is love. Okay, so Prabhasam is a divine effulgence in Prakriti, and she's also the yoni, the essence of that effulgent. Then next one is Yashasa Jwalanti. This is very important. See, again, so many padangal are used in Jwalanti, Prabhasam. Everything comes back to in English. I keep on saying effulgence, brilliant, light, and all that. The way to, eh, please pardon my own limitations, but the way to experience whatever I perceive in my life is through the jnana indriyangal, the five senses of perception, the organs or senses of perceptions. Now, that is one way to relate to Mahalakshmi who is present. And that is called as Prabhasam, that is called as Jwalanti, etc. Now, but there is something beyond my cognition, isn't it? And that is what is beyond my cognition is the effulgence within me. That is cognizing everything around. The effulgence within me is reflected in so many things in my outside world. That effulgence, the Atmic Jyoti, the Atmic effulgence is Yasasa Jwalanti. Yasasa, through sacrifice, through yajnam, through spreading this love, selfless love, the love that has no season, no reason, no cause, okay, no time, no limitation, and always expanding. Okay, that yasasa actually jwalanti, that's the one that's shining everywhere around me. So yes, that Mahalakshmi. So Chandram, Prabhasam, Yasasha Jwalanti. Now, this is where is it shining? This Yasas within me, this Yajnam. I am a Yajna Purusha actually. That is the meaning of Varaha Swami's lesson of this Varaha Avataram lesson. I must never forget it. Saha Yajnaha Prajaha Srishtva Purovacha Prajapati. Along with me, Yajnam is what I am. This Yajnam is Yasas. From Yajnam, that fame and reputation, that tejas that comes, okay, like Kanchi Mahaperiva, for example, that Yasas, that Yajnam, that sacrifice, for lack of better word, I'm saying sacrifice. Yajnam is a correct padam there. And that is Jwalantim shining everywhere. But where is it shining? Loke. In all the world, in my wakeful state, in my dream state, in my deep sleep state, whether it is Swargalokam, whether it is Patal Lokam, whether it is Narakam, doesn't matter. In all the 14 worlds, this Yasasa Jwalantim, one who is resplendent, the sacrifice, the yajnam is the one that is resplendent, that one that is all the 14 worlds. Okay, that Mahalakshmi, Yasasa Jwalantim, okay, and then Devajustham, one Devajustham, Devargal, Devargal is by conduct only, but in this Bhulokam, we leave this once I leave this body, we all go to different levels of awarenesses and different levels of consciousness and all that. Each lokam, each level has got a name. without going into that, the Devajustham is the world, the sphere of the Devargal. Okay? And they are all doing worship to you. They are all praising you, Devajustham. And not only in Devargal, actually Loke, in all the 14 worlds, every lokam, okay, Devargal especially, okay, they are doing worship to you, Devajustham. Udaram. See, Udaram means, it's very easy to say it is generous and be done with it. No, 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 no. Udara Tanmai, we say in Tamil, right? Actually, Udaram means much more than that. It is the generous, magnanimous, all these words don't capture it. It is like absolute selflessness. That is what it is. And quickly, two anecdotes I'll share with you. I don't know what the time is, but both made tremendous impression in me in my life. One is the young age. Kanchi Paramacharya said a story of there was a boy who was extremely um, hungry, yes, starving. He has not eaten anything, and uh, he gets one banana that he peeled the banana, is about to eat it. At the time, another boy came there who was equally starving and hungry. He said, "I have not eaten anything for the past 2 days." And this boy immediately gives the banana to him, the whole banana, just like that, gives to him. And the other boy eats it fully. And his hunger was satisfied. And the first boy, who was extremely starving and hungry, he also felt his hunger was gone, was very happy. This selflessness of fulfilling the need of others immediately, promptly, without even hesitating, even for a kshanam, it should be natural. That tanmay, that quality is udaram. That is the udara tanmay. I cannot say it is generous. I cannot say it is selfless or magnanimous. No, no, no. It is something beyond all this. It is a sharing of divine love, spreading divine love. That is what udaram is. Okay. And another quick anecdote I promised that I learned from Swami. One evening, Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrugna were playing in the garden, and evening time, and Kausalya was there inside the house. Bharata comes there running, and he was crying. Kausalya said, "Oh, Bharata, what happened? What happened? Why are you crying?" And he said, "Mama, you won't believe. So we're playing this game, and Rama let me win. I was crying because Rama let him win. 2 seconds later, Rama walks in very happy, and he says, Amma, you know what happened? See, today Bharata won, Bharata won." See, imagine, just to reflect on the story, what a beautiful lesson that when this Chinna Katha from Swami is that this is Udhara Tanmay. See, the it is a spreading divine love. There is no other way for me to express that word Udharam. More than generosity, more than sharing what I have, but it is the bhavam with which I do this that is also included. So Udaram, Padmini me. Okay. Now, it's very important. The Padminim im. It comes like that. So wonder what on earth this Padminim im means, right? Now, the Sainacharya says that im at the end of this word is should be considered as meaningless, maybe for the meter or whatever it was put there. So we don't have to worry about the meaning of it. So meaning is really Padminim. And Padminim. Padmini means, again, it confirms what I was sharing with you earlier, which I didn't know. The word this Padmini Padam actually means the shape of a lotus flower. Padme Sitam, Padmavarnim, Padminim, the one who is a lotus flower. So this is what Prakriti is. Prakriti is not just a globe that we are moving around. It is the Mahalakshmi herself, our divine mother, who is in the shape of a lotus flower itself, the color of a lotus flower, and whom we are seated on her. She is our seat, carrying us in our womb. So, Padmini. Okay. Now, this is one meaning. In again, Mr. Sri B.B. Konnur explains. This is Sainacharya's explanation, Padmini, the shape of a lotus flower. But he said in Mantra Sastra, the Padmini im, or Padmini im it comes, Padmini im, right? So im, and he says that e means it refers to Mahalakshmi's consort, Mahavishnu. Then Padmini mean, we say Mahalakshmi. Who is the consort? Whose consort is, or who is the consort of Mahavishnu? We can take it that way also. So two meanings given. Sharanam aham prapadhye. Now here, this is a very beautiful Veda Vakyam. And today we don't have the time to share this, what Sharanam is, what Prapadhi is, and all that. There's no point in getting into complications because so many explanations are given and it's only confusing. I found that to be confusing until Swami brought me to his fold and clarified it. So that particular phrase, let us defer that to our next session. Today we'll just take it in Saranam Aham Prapadhye, and way Mr. Sri B. Konnur has translated that is very beautiful. And he says, I come to you, I surrender to you for protection. Okay, let us take it like that. Oh Mahalakshmi, I surrender to you. Surrender means what? Protect me. I come to you for protection. One simple way of putting it in English. Okay, but there is much more to the Padam Sharanam. Okay, very important to understand. With Swami's grace, we'll take it up next time. Then next phrase is May Alakshmihi, all my amangalangal, inauspiciousness, whether it is pertaining to lack of health, lack of wealth, lack of good buddhi, lack of activity, too much of laziness, whatever it may be, okay, lack of knowledge, lack of proper understanding, okay, too much of rajasic quality, too much of tamasic quality, whatever it may be, everything results in inauspiciousness. Okay, Alakshmi, may Alakshmi, all my inauspiciousness, okay, Nasyatam, okay, may all of them let be completely removed, destroyed, okay, and Hey Lakshmi, Tvam Vrine, I seek you, I yearn for you. Swami says, you don't have to earn me. There's no way you can earn Bhagavan. Okay, there's no qualification I can have. But just yearn for me. And I virumbu porum. Desire me, want me. That is enough. So Tvam Vrane, I want you. I seek you. Okay. So that is the overall meaning of this thing. You say about Mahalakshmi, but delightful like the moon, effulgent, and Padangal I've already explained to it, so I'll just give the superficial meaning quickly and move on. Delightful like the moon, effulgent, resplendent in the embodiment of yajna, and resplendent in all the 14 worlds, being worshipped by the Devagal, Udaram, the Udara Gunam, generous, magnanimous, whatever you want to say, and the one who's seated on lotus flower, one with the color of lotus flower, one with the shape of a lotus flower itself, the consort of Mahavishnu. Okay, I surrender to you. Remove, destroy all the auspiciousness in my life, all my auspiciousness, please destroy them. I seek you. I want you. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Are you all happy? Any questions, comments, thoughts, observations? Please text them to me. Today I'm sharing with you through via recording, and with Bhagavan's Anugraham. See you next Saturday or Saturday, Sunday. Namaskaram.
Namaskaram, Guruji. Very happy.
Sarah,
Namaskaram.
thanks. If you have any questions or clarification, kindly post them in the group, Sarah. Sarah will pick up it and probably will try to reply either by reply or probably will discuss in next session. Jai Sarah. Thank you.
Thank you, Sairam.
Thank you.
Sarah. Sarah.
Thank you.